Our superintendent and school board set out on an ambitious journey to reimagine our vision, our mission, and our values. We had input from our students, our families, and our staff. And one of the core values that we landed on as a Mercer Island School District is creating equitable and inclusive learning settings for all students. It's been that work for many years, but it's been sharper. We began our journey talking about diversity and inclusion, but we've really shifted the paradigm to think about it in terms of equity. Equity is now the driver. It's through equity that we will lead to inclusive environments. It is through equity that we will expand the diversity of our community. As Pedro Negura reminds us, a speaker who came here about 6 or 7 years ago, equality is the enemy of equity. It is not about doing the same for all, but it's about doing what's needed for each individual. When I arrived here 12 years ago in the Mercer Island School District, I never thought that I would still be here 12 years later, but here I am. And there's one single reason for that, and that's because of the relationships. At the end of the day, the students, they are our priority, but it's also our staff, and it's the relationships that they build with those students each and every day that really make the difference. So when I think about equity, I am so proud to be a member of this school district and see some of the amazing achievements of our students. At the middle school, we have a new club called Just. At the high school, a collection of different students with different ideas all headed in the same direction called SCORE. And now our elementary teams are imagining how do we build that continuum from kindergarten and crescendoing all the way into high school so that we're sending students out into the world who truly have that global perspective and lead with an equity lens. As adults and practitioners, we have a commitment to our own development and professional learning, but we also know that we need to bring it to the classroom. And it has been a privilege to work alongside educators, pushing themselves and thinking about new and innovative ways to engage our students. In our middle school this year, we've been working with EduCurious to bring a new curriculum pathway for Washington State history that centers student thinking around our land, past and present, through the perspective of the many, many individuals who have shaped what is present-day Washington. In the high school, we've continued to adopt text, and in next year, we'll be launching a new course on race relations and using texts and novels to bring to life the story of so many Americans who have come before us and those who will come after us. And in our elementaries, we've also engaged. We have the Anti-Defamation League's curriculum that we'll be infusing with our second step, social emotional learning, so that we intertwine and interweave those together. And so it's at the human level, it's at the classroom level that we all continue that important work on equity and inclusion for our students. We've endured so much in this past year, but as we look towards the future, it's not about returning back to March 11, 2020. It's about moving forward together. It's our students who need us most. We as parents, as administrators, as staff members, all need to unite and help our students build that bridge towards their future. I ask everyone to join the Mercer Island Schools Foundation and continue that partnership between the school district and foundation, which is at the heart of something that makes Mercer Island School District truly special.